What's up, guys? We're Area 67, back with another video, and today we're doing Chopped with a special guest. So today, basically, if you guys don't know, Chopped is where we get different random ingredients and we have to make something for the judges. Introducing one of our special guests on the channel, Coop Cooks Food! Thank you for coming on the channel. Can you explain to us the things you have chosen from the store today?
Yeah, so me and Con went to the grocery store, got a couple dishes for the boys to try out. Here are two meats. We've got a little pork stir-fry strips, as well as fresh Atlantic salmon. Let's see what they can do with that. And their side dishes are going to be some mushrooms, white blanc mushroom, as well as some restaurant-style Tostitos.
Alright guys, so as a part of the challenge, they're going to have to do a draft to pick which ingredients they are going to have to incorporate into their dish. So we're going to do rock, paper, scissors for who gets to choose first in the snake draft.
Oh my god, that's so huge.
How do we feel about the win?
Man, that's honestly game-changing. So, after a long, hard decision, my first draft of the draft is going to be the pork sirloin.
His first draft of the draft, and it was a long and hard decision.
What? First overall pick, pork, how do you feel?
Snake draft format, that means Pierce gets pick 2 and 3. Let's see what he decides.
Alright, with the second pick, I need a meat, so I think I gotta go with the salmon to combat this pork.
For sure.
Good pick.
And I'm looking at our options, it's like we either have mushrooms, not that great. So I think we're gonna have to go with the chips as well. We'll see how
Come on.
But
That
I'm taking the
means-
chips. Taking the chips. Okay,
Chip,
I can work with that.
Chip
I
will
can
not
work
be
with
getting the chips today. He's
can
going
work
to
with
go mushrooms and pork.
Fourth pick, Chip is
No
stuck
problem.
with the mushrooms.
Nope, stuck.
Hey, never
Stuck
know.
with mushrooms, go.
Never know. Let's get into it.
Square up.
Let's get into it.
Square up. Alright guys.
Or my bad.
Alright guys, so the contestants will have 30 minutes to cook their meals. Starting the timer now. And oh my god, they're already fighting. It could be mayhem in there. Alright, so Coop, you do not have a lot of experience with knowing how the cooking is done in this house. What is your prediction to be for today? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Do you think either of them is going to make a competent dish?
I've known both Pierce and Chip for a while now. And one thing that I know to be true is that Chip is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
That's definitely one way to put it. Here, Pierce might be the favorite for this competition.
I like Pierce like a minus 180.
Yeah,
minus 170.
yeah. I like that. I like.
No, it's such a terrible cook.
Dude, I'm not helping you.
I know what you're doing. Cooking's really not that hard. It's just there's a couple people in the world like Chip that
it look hard.
really.
What are you talking about? Coop, you're on my channel.
Like I don't even know why he's responding. I'm not talking to him right now. Chip, I'm not talking to you. So.
All right, and so today we are going to be analyzing the contestants using 3 categories. So first we will have presentation, how the dish looks on the plate, how appetizing does it look. Second, we're gonna have overall taste of the dish, and third, we're gonna have incorporation of the secret ingredients. We have Pierce has chips. If Pierce just throws the chips on the side, then that's weak incorporation of the ingredients.
I agree.
Unacceptable to the committee. So we're gonna see what they can do today.
Say whatever.
All right.
Oh,
Early game. That is not going to get you points with the judges.
Feisty.
Pierce, quick early game interview here. What are you thinking? What is the plan? What do you got for us?
Look what he's got in his hands. Look what he's got in his hands.
We're going off the board. Hey, get away. Go back to the kitchen.
I'm allowed to be in here if I need to be in here. Hey, you don't need to be in here.
I'm gonna put these in the fryer.
So my plan here is I'm gonna do some cinnamon. I got a little bit of lemon as well, some soy sauce, some lemon. So we're gonna go there. And then with Chip, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some beef nachos.
He definitely has the ideas, but does he have the execution? Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Is that Pierce's chips?
No,
it's
it's not.
His pork?
It's not.
Is that a flag? What is it?
Oh, he used the other bag of chips. Oh!
Think smarter, not harder.
And is he using it as a
So
crust?
what I've done is I've crumpled up the chips and I'm using it. Coop Cooks Food taught me this, and I'm using it as like a. Just put it on and then you fry it.
As a crust.
As a crust.
As a crust. Is that what you're getting at? All right. So you're gonna air fry up.
Wait, hold on. I gotta think about this first.
He's not doing anything when he shakes that bowl, by the way. You guys
No,
saw
Chip,
that
Chip-
beef was not moving.
Chip, what is the sauce in there? What?
So I've got seasonings, and then I've got just olive oil and soy sauce.
Okay, interesting. All right. You know,
idea
one
how
thing I don't know if you're concerned too, but one thing I'm definitely concerned about is that pork going to be properly cooked? Will it follow Canada's health and safety regulations for food? I don't know. I don't know if I trust Chip with
I don't know why we put the
pork.
pork in the air fryer.
Yeah, I don't.
Just throw it on the
does-
pan. It's 5 minutes.
Does
10
pork
minutes,
belong in the
done.
air fryer? Not quite.
I don't
Not
think
quite.
so.
Oh, Pierce is sabotaging Chip.
Whoa!
Turned off the air fryer. From Chip here, we got some mushrooms sitting on a cutting board doing nothing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, he forgot about those.
Here he comes. He's gonna turn this corner real quick. Maybe not.
Where is he? Now we're here in the kitchen doing a quick check. One thing you know about these guys is they only know how to make ground beef. That is the only thing we make in this house, so they are both working on it. You come here, the mushrooms go in the pot for Chip. Making some sort of craft here. How is he gonna do beef with pork and mushrooms? Definitely interesting from Pierce here. Are we going for a little bit of nachos, you think, Ollie?
This is interesting from Pierce. I don't know what he's going for.
Are we throwing this in the oven?
I think he's going to stay within what he knows.
Pierce, back to his Venezuela roots. He does know a little bit about nachos.
Oh. They gotta get their dishes plated in 10 minutes as well. And we've got 5 minutes left on the salmon over there. So
Hey, chef, once the timer hits 0, you can't plate anymore.
typically when you're making an avocado, I think it's probably better to be using a spoon.
Yeah, you don't pull it with your nasty hands.
Chip's got his hands in there. He's got a knife. He's shanking up that avocado.
You know, that's a good idea. I'm actually gonna use that.
Oh, and look.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Advice from the judges. Now comes Chip with a spoon to cleanly take the avocado out.
Oh, that is so much easier.
Wow.
That is like
Funny how that works. Pierce seems to be a little sharper than Chip today. Cool though, obviously.
Look at different disapproval there from Chip. It's a scoop. Oh my god, we need 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Look at the size of that avocado. Are you kidding me?
You know, he gets a parlay here and a parlay there, but not
Are you
enough
kidding
money
me?
to
You know what they
waste
say
on
about
avocados.
small avocados?
Falling on a budget. Well, there you go.
You know what they say about small avocados?
What do they say about small avocados, Scooby?
I think we're gonna keep that to the audience.
Pierce, close up on these nachos. Does it look appetizing? Maybe. It's looked worse. Oh no.
This is
Chip's
so
up to-
tech.
What the f are we doing here?
Chip is getting deep in his bag.
You guys do realize this is also based off creativity of plating. You guys have never seen Chopped.
Talk about nothing goes to waste in Chip's household.
Little lemon juice on the salmon from Pierce. See how that plays into the tasting of the dish, but on my pork.
Down on top.
We've lost touch here.
Is he
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Hands up! Whoa! Alright guys, the chefs have prepared their dishes. We are ready to eat them or throw them in the trash. Here comes Pierce with the first dish. I don't know what to call it. Alright.
Good evening, chefs. Today we have nachos topped with shredded cheese and ground beef. And as another dish, we have salmon, Atlantic salmon, with lemon juice. And with the nachos, we also have a side of guacamole.
Does it come with cutlery, chef?
Yeah, do we get forks?
Or do we eat like animals? Alright, I'm gonna dip in the salmon first.
I like us on the salmon first, you know.
Presentation, I'd say presentation looks fairly good, even though it's a little odd.
Looks alright.
You know, as I said earlier,
Real
I don't know
tough.
if my dishes work well together, but on their own, they're great.
Not
Colin,
bad.
I don't love that reaction.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what's drier. I don't know what's drier. You know,
Between
this
what?
Add some
between the
guacamole.
salmon
Add
and
some
the
guacamole.
Sahara Desert.
Honestly, this salmon isn't that bad. It's not that bad.
Speak for yourself.
And the odds move.
Those with some avocados.
It's getting cool.
It's definitely edible. I'll definitely give him that. All right. Thank you, Chef Pierce.
Thank you, Chef Pierce.
Thank you, chefs.
We'll move on to Chef Tyler. All right, definitely a solid dish, but there's definitely room to grow. Our next contestant from Lee's side, Chip.
Here you
Hello,
go.
chefs.
Oh, come on now.
So today, I call this meal Square Marks the Spot.
Square marks the spot.
Ooh.
Oh.
Square marks the spot. Why do we call it square marks the spot?
Because I've made a square and then there's an X in the middle.
Can we get a quick explanation of
So
the
what
dish
we have here,
what you're
we
trying to
have.
go for?
He brought us fork and knife.
No, that's just because I heard you guys ask for something. So what we have here, we have avocado, and I've used the skins to actually hold the beef for presentation purposes, so they can eat out of it. And then I have layered the beef around, which has been crumbled. There has been Tostitos crumbled on the beef, on the pork. And then I have nicely layered it in the middle with some hot mustard on top. I know you don't like mustard, but I do.
No,
like
I'm
mustard.
gonna give it a go.
Give it a shot.
And yeah, please enjoy.
Thank you, Chef Chip.
Chip, did you intentionally build a in the middle of my dish?
Whoa.
Yo, get some mustard in that, John.
Chef
Chef
recommends
Chip, may
mustard.
I ask you what you seasoned her with?
Yes, you may. I did cayenne, chili pepper, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and then just in oil, in olive oil.
Nice. I'm really that.
Yeah,
that,
the hot
that chili's
mustard
really
is a
coming
good
through.
touch. The hot mustard is a good touch. How do you recommend we add the avocado into our meal?
Yeah, no, so that's a good question.
Is it just there?
No,
Or should we mix it?
No, so what you should do is you should see, Coop's already got the idea.
Does he?
I think he wants us to
It's
slice
interpretive.
it up.
It's interpretive. However
And
you
I
want
think
it in there.
he wants to.
Come on,
make it
I know you're a big avocado. Oh, see, I know you like avocado.
Have a quick conversation regarding their meals.
So Connor, what do we think? What did we think?
So let's run through the categories here. So let's start with Chip's dish. I would say
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Jerry.
Well, Chip, I'll go to you first here. Talk to me about what you think your biggest challenge was, and then how you overcame that tonight.
Yeah, honestly, I think my biggest challenge was actually my competitor. I know Pierce is an amazing chef.
No.
We go way back, just to about last year. And I know he made a really good dish, as did I. So we're gonna have a really good battle here, and I'm honestly really curious to see who wins, but I think it's me.
A lot of talk before this matchup here. People were doubting you, man. You were coming in as the underdog. You had plus odds. How did that affect your mental game? Just walk me through that.
You know, when I first decided to come into this house, there was one thing that went through my head. I was like, am I the worst chef in this house? And I really, that same question kept going through my head all day. Am I the worst chef in this house? And I was put against the guy who it was up against, and I knew I had to just, sorry, I might get a bit emotional here. I had to dig deep and really persevere. Thank you. I appreciate that. Persevere through my challenges today. So
Being the guy that's kind of favored coming into this, you've proven yourself in the past. What was your mentality, coming into this matchup against Chip? Was there anything you thought you had going for you? Any advantage?
Yeah, I mean, stick with the basics was my main thing. I think the nachos,
Love it.
although they're a pretty simple plate, I think they were the best dish, as I mentioned. So being able to go with salmon, adding a little bit of lemon, getting some guacamole in for the nachos, I think was going a little bit off the board. But overall, I didn't want to do anything too outrageous, as I know and I trust in my skills.
All right, chefs. After some brief conversation with my co-judge here, we have decided on a winner. Coop Cook's Food, would you like to announce the final decision and kind of go through the categories and method of evaluation here today?
Yeah, so it was a really difficult process for us. We had to take a lot of different factors into account. First, we started with the plating. You guys both did a great job. You guys both put your best foot forward, I think, and I think in the end, we gave that category to Chet.
Of 3 categories.
Of 3 categories.
We're gonna go incorporation of the main ingredients. We thought for Chip the pork was definitely the highlight of the dish, which we were impressed with. And
although his use of
the
mushrooms.
use of mushrooms was just kind of blatantly thrown on the side. And we thought for Pierce, at least the salmon and the chips were kind of its own star. Although they were side portions of the dish, and we had 3 different things going on, they were the star of their own area of the field. And so that for that category, we handed it over to Pierce.
Yes, chef.
Going into the last category, overall taste. That's what really matters. That's what's going to bring it home for you in the end, if anything will. And, both great meals.
Not really.
Not really. Not really.
Not really.
But you just kind of got to say that for them.
Yeah.
But in the end, after a lot of hard thinking, a lot of back and forth, we got to give it to Chet.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
We got to give it to Chet.
Oh my God. Pierce.
Amazing.
Great work. Chef, thank you. Thanks, Chef. Chef, thank you.
You coming on the show.
Don't give up on your dreams. I came into this as an underdog. Doubter. They were all doubters. Look at me now. Please love us.
I think the problem had to have been I went a little bit too basic. Back to what I know. I could have done some crazy stuff like Chip did. Coming into this, seeing the plates, I didn't think the beef in the avocados was going to work. And somehow, I still don't think it worked, but I don't know how he got the win. But
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the latest Area 67 video. Make sure to hit subscribe, like, and comment whatever you want. Someone else say something.
All right, before you guys go, make sure that you go follow Coop Cooks Food on Instagram. He posts twice a week or so.
Thank you for coming on, Cooper.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on the channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this with your boyfriend, girlfriend, grandmother, mother, father, older sister, little sister, and
Step siblings.
stepbrother. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll see you next week.